بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome all of you wherever you are. I welcome you again with your program, and this is the fifth and the last one in the explanation of Surah Al-Mujadilah. Today with Allah Azza wa Jal saying, after seeking his refuge from the Shaitan Rajim, those who are challenging Allah and his messenger, those who are going to be the humiliated, all the might is in the obedience of Allah Azza wa Jal, and to be and all the humiliation into disobeying Allah Azza wa Jal. So remember Allah Azza wa Jal when you are doing and know that you are getting honored when you obey Allah Azza wa Jal, and you're going to be humiliated if you don't. Allah is telling us in this ayah that the disbelievers who are challenging Allah, who are trying to. So for those who are challenging Allah Azza wa Jalla and His Messenger, who are trying to take a path beside the path that Allah has showed us, and guide us beside the guidance of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, they are taking the laws of the Jews and Christians that's manipulated and not what Allah has descended. Those who are challenging are those who are fighting Allah and His Messenger. These are the humiliated. Those who are going to be humiliated. Those who are going to be in the lower part of life. So those who are trying to have a debate with Allah Azza wa Jal, challenging His laws. Allah has given them a promise. He's given them a warning. If you challenge Allah Azza wa Jal with disobedience of Allah, they will have nothing, but they will never be successful. They're not going to be able to do anything with that. Allah has written that He's going to win with His messenger. Allah is strong and mighty, meaning Allah has decided and decreed and ruled in the book on all in the book that's not going to change, that the victory is for Him and for His messengers and for the believers. Allah Azza wa Jal said we're going to support our messengers and those who believe with them, and the day of the witnesses come. That's when the transgressors cannot apologize. It's not going to benefit them their apology. Allah has promised that's not going to go back. Allah does not void His promise. Allah is going to make those who believed in Him to inherit the earth, and He's going to support their religion that He have chose for them, and He's going to replace their fears with safety. They will worship Him and they will not put partners with Him, and who do not the Shaykh is saying when Allah said that Allah has decreed, meaning it could be something that Allah has written that's going to happen, that no one can challenge, or nothing's going to, and also could means that Allah is obligating on you, like Allah has obligate for you the even in the death, and also Allah has obligated you to fast, or if you are about to die, to leave the will, and so on and so forth. So the writing could be on the obligations and also on the things that's going to happen. Like Allah said, for those who are inside their castles, in their houses, in the safest thing they think they're safe. Whenever they said in Uhud that if it is up to us, we will not die. If we are the one who planned this war, we will not happen what will happen of defeat. Thinking that they have the ability to change Allah's decree. So Allah said, if you are in your houses, then those who are written to die to their places. Say nothing was going to happen except what Allah has written for us. And for Allah did not write to us. So Allah has proved it, and He want to show that it's going to happen at the same time. And no faithful person could reach the purity of faith until he believed that Allah's knowledge preceded everything. It will not happen after it. His knowledge does not happen after things happen. No, He knows it before it even happens. Also, Allah has written in the pen everything before He created heavens and earth by 50,000 years. You will not wish except after Allah, which Allah is knowledgeable and expert. Allah does what He wants. Every person could do what he wants and what doesn't want, but the one who does all he wants all the time is Allah. And Allah is the creator for everything. So, in this ayah, when Allah Azza wa Jal allowed the Muslims to go east and west, the people, we hope that Allah will get Fars and Rum. So the hypocrites, they said, you think it is all Bedouins, you think that the Persians or the Rome, they are like these small villages you open? Then Allah written that He will win. Suhaima is a tribe who thought that they're going to win against Allah. Allah has proved them wrong. And Allah's word has preceded to our servants that they are the messenger, that they are the winners, and our soldiers are going to win. And then Allah conclude with this beautiful surah, this ayah. You will not find people who believe in Allah and the hereafter. They like somebody who challenges Allah and the Messenger, that they will be allies of someone. Another time when Allah Azza wa Jal is that you will not find people. And this is a news, and this has the order and the obligation not to have allies with the enemies of Allah. So you'll not find people who believe in Allah and the hereafter, who love those who challenge Allah and His Messenger, even if it's their own fathers. So if those who are fighting Allah Azza wa Jal, even if they are their relatives, even if it is their own sons or their brothers, that they are blood relatives, or their tribe that they belong to, because faith is superior to everything. So why He put the fathers? And then He talked to the brothers, they are together. And then these are the people that Allah has written the faith. So the hearts will not love except what Allah loves, and they hate in the sake of Allah. Whomever loved in the sake of Allah and hated for the sake of Allah and gave in the sake of Allah and stopped because of Allah, he have fulfilled the virtues of faith. And how could you reach paradise without that? So they became good, strong on the disbelievers. They are very merciful between themselves. It was said that Abu Ubaid al-Jarrah, whenever he killed his father and he was disbeliever, when the fathers wanted to have disbelief over faith, then the choice was very clear for their sons to disavow themselves from them. Then Allah's Messenger said, "Oh Allah, don't let any fajr or fasiq, anyone so you ask Allah Azza wa Jal to free your soul." So we'll stop here for the truthfulness of wala and bara. The wala is on it has different meanings. It has to the rule and to support. It's the love of Allah and Messenger and the believers and to support his religion. Al-Bara, it was an example for you with Ibrahim and those who were with him when they said to their people, "We are free from what you are calling beside Allah. We have disbelief in them." And it is shown the hatred and until you become believers. So you have to have fight for the sake of Allah, and the bara is to free yourself from anything that worship beside Allah. But it does not stop where the deed it goes. And you free yourself from those who are challenging Allah's Messenger and to ask people against Islam and Muslimin. So Allah Azza wa Jalla, when He talk about because of their disbelief, they are challenged. They are when they are glorifying Allah or doing something that's permissible. So Allah, the Prophet ﷺ said at the day of Hudaybiyah about the disbeliefs of Mecca by Allah, if they ask me a plan, they will glorify Allah Azza wa Jal, I will give it to them. So we are freeing ourselves from the astray that they are in when they are in their disbelief. So if there was something that is good, so we should not free ourselves in these times. And to free yourself to the alliance with Allah, you understand this does not conflict with the natural feelings that the human has to his relatives if they are non-Muslims, or his feeling homesick with his own country and place of living, even if it is full of non-Muslims. And with when the marriage with the non-Muslims, it will bring all types of relationship. So even though the wife is his wife, but he should hate. The love is the natural love that Allah put in the husband's heart to his to the wife. But he will hate to go anything violate Islam, and not to stop doing something obligatory. So we bring something important: the alliance of the religion to love the people of Islam and to free from anything that is enemy to them, and not to help against them in any form or fashion. This is something that is all religions agree on. People of religion, they love each other, whether they are right or wrong. Another area which is important to say brotherhood. When Allah talk about brotherhood, they talk about the religious brotherhood, which does not forbid or stop the natural relationships. And when Allah talk about Ad, Thamud, so for the brotherhood, there is so many things that intertwine but will not separate. The best one is the brotherhood of the religion. They have rules and to love the people of the religion will not interfere with the relationships and to be good with your kinship, as long as it does not encourage something that is false. And the support between the religions and others, the alliance between humans to hit the aggressors, even if it's among the Muslims. Do not, there's no conflict. What the alliance that's between humans of supporting the weak and in need, and also to hold the transgressors or the oppressor, even if he's from Muslims, because of joining what is good and not be with everyone. In our history, Salman al-Farisi, Suhaib al-Rumi, Bilal al-Habashi, for them to belong to some place, there is nothing wrong with that. As long as it does not become ignorance time. The pride with the colors in it. Allah made his people nations so they can know each other, so will not so stress again. The best of faith to love in the sake of Allah, to hate in the sake of Allah. Three, whomever found him, he will find the beauty of Ilam in his and to love the person except to the sake of Allah. When we see these meanings rooted in the heart of the Muslim, then he will be in guidance with his Lord and straight path. He knows that he's on the true path and he's alone with the true religion, that Allah has beautified it and expected it, so that is part of religion in that day. Allah will ally the person who helped, because those who go, Allah created him and made him lighty that he walked between, where others are just going around not knowing where to go. Warning from the different ways that they are attacking Islamic values in Muslim countries. Know for certain that Allah's guidance is the guidance. There is no one more astray than the one who followed his own desires, said Allah. And whoever views, even though he claimed, even if he is in different places, no matter where the Muslims, he's always supported by Allah Azza wa Jal. So if the shaitan was successful to destroy, and the first one that the shaitan will do is to stop you through Islam. So we'll stop here today, inshallah. Continue tomorrow, inshallah.